Good Monday to you. It's time for another short video devotion for you and your family. Today, I'd like to talk about a strange story found in Genesis chapter 32, starting in verse 22 and following. In this story, Jacob is traveling with his household when they come to a river. Jacob sends everyone across until he's left all alone, and suddenly a strange character appears, and for apparently no reason at all, the man begins to wrestle Jacob. It's unclear who wins this wrestling match because on the one hand, Jacob is injured, and on the other hand, Jacob also refuses to release the stranger without receiving a blessing first, which the stranger does give Jacob, along with a new name, Israel. The stranger also hints that he is actually God. Like I said, the story is really weird, but I think that we can recognize a few important things that will make sense for us today. First of all, life is full of the unexpected. Just like Jacob never expected to be attacked as he was crossing the river, we never expected our lives to be disrupted by a pandemic. Second, sometimes we will face obstacles on our way. Jacob had to wrestle his way forward, and we also have to wrestle with obstacles right now. We have to wrestle our way through what may well be the weirdest school year in history. We have to wrestle with whether it's safe or not to do the things that we're used to doing all the time, like eating at a restaurant. Third, the experience is going to change us. Jacob was not the same on the other side of his encounter with the stranger. He was Israel, which, by the way, means God strives or God wrestles. He would become a nation of people whose story would include some amazing and unbelievable events like the Exodus. We're not going to be the same on the other side of COVID-19 either. Our society will be different. The way we interact with people will be different. We will have learned a lot of lessons, and those lessons will help us to be stronger for the future. The good news is that the story about Jacob and this stranger that was probably God, he made it through, and God blessed him in the end. God created something new through him. And I believe that God will create something new and wonderful in us as we continue to wrestle our way through this season of life. I invite you and your family to read this story in Genesis 32, verses 22 through 37, and then talk about how you feel things are changing through the challenges that we face today. How are you changing? And finally, give thanks to God for being a part of your transformation. Until next time, I hope you'll stay safe and healthy, and I'll see you soon.